It is a monster matchup, Jim Begley.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim, Well,
it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I quite like the look of this boy, Ito, because he's solid, versatile, he's capable of playing in multiple positions in defence, and he's got a lovely passing range with a crack...
Lucas Paqueta! He will be livid with himself. Kamada, Ito, driving on and making good progress. Marquinhos has got himself a free kick. Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Great defending, strong and determined. Doan. Alexandro getting forward.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Alexandro. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Doan, and he's managed to get free. And he goes cross-field.
Good switch, that.
Maida, looking for the run. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Doan. He is through here. And here's Kubo. The muscular approach does pay off here. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Marquinhos. Cross to the back post. Maida. And it's Kamada. And Kubo. Alexandro spots it and intercepts. Quality ball. Rafinha. Doan. Alexandro.
Oh, really well played.
Quick look, then plays it in. And he's there to belt it away. Wiverton. Ito cuts out the pass. Oh, that's a chance, surely! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, there's the clearance. Oh, they could break here. And here's Evan Nielsen. Evan Nielsen! Goal, Brazil! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Japan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rafinha. So much time. Great chance! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Picked out brilliantly. Plays it across. Oh, great leap! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Edison. Surely he can't. There's the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
That looks a decent ball. That's destined for the flank.
Japan always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Nielsen charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, he's got chance for a shot! And he's stuck it away. And this is getting better and better. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, well played. Now that's well seen too. Nielsen powering forward here. Rafinha going forward. A lot of space ahead of him. Goes for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! They are purring, truly purring. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And it's Kubo. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Doan. It is a corner, good chance. Well, the clearance is short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Rafinha. Plenty to aim at here. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Brazil have hit a quick-fire double here. Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Can he finish? Oh, and it's come back out to him. And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Brazil are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Now it's Neymar. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. Neymar. Neymar's cross. Now it's Lucas. He's having a shot! Played out to the left flank, and they can counter here. Neymar. And he won't reach that. Kubo.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, he's got a side of shapes to shoot! Has another go! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Aos 33 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 20.
Brazil are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now he's off and running.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's lost his man here.
Evan Nielsen clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his...
Real chance! Maida, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Some resolute defending there. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Brazil heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. He's found some space. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Kamada. Bruno Guimaraes. There he goes, motoring forward. Maida. Gabriel. Good purposeful running this. Gabriel gets on his bike and on the move. Neymar is flagged offside. That's good running with the ball. Ederson, and he's found, takes a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Thinks about the shot. And the finish! Oh, almost a sixth.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Kamada. Now it's Doan. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Neymar. Gets a good foot in there. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Now this could be a chance. Maida. Kamada. Lucas Paqueta. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Evan Nielsen running with the ball. Evan Nielsen driving forwards. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, what a half they've had, cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Brazil really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Brazil look as though they have this game won. They've been firing and scoring at will. So, into the second half. And it's Kubo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Kamada. Time and again they are repelled. Ito to Kamada. Now it's Doan. Oh, that is a nice touch. Tries a measured ball. Marquinhos attempts a clearance. Brazil needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
In towards the back stick, and he was alert to it. In with the challenge. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. Oh, shooting chance! And that has faded wide.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
He's got away. Chance! He's put his foot right through that one.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run. Kubo.
And he's forced to go back. And it's Paquetá. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. He carries far too far and out of play. Kamada. Ito. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Space for him to turn and look. That's put paid to the danger. Decent chance! In he goes again! And he hits the net! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Camisa 13.
Japan still making a fight of this. Eva Nielsen looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And the pass is intercepted. Eva Nielsen ploughing through the middle.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's in a great position here. Driving on and making good progress. Tries a shot!
Kubo.
Ito. Lucas Paquetá running with intent. And he shoots!
Kubo.
Edison wins the duel this time. Alexandro. And a chance! Well taken goal. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Camisa 6.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, he's bustling through here. And it's been played through. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Kamada plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Maida. Ederson makes a dash for it.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's intervened well there. Duan. Alexandro charging forward, the ball at his feet. Kubo. It's Duan. Tries to play it through. He's found space here. Gabriel venturing down the left. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's a good run down the left. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Kamada pokes it out wide. Some good work on the right flank here. In towards the back, Ivan Nilsson! Oh, it needed better placement.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Ederson powering forward here. He's had a shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
There's a probing ball. Japan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, just the keeper now. Real chance here. Brought out the best in the keeper.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
And it's Kubo, distributed tidily. Foot in. A good play on the left-hand side here. Half an hour gone in the second half. Ederson does well to get it back. Maida. And that is out of play. Rafinha. He's found a way past. He has found a way through. Shot at goal! This is their second corner of the game. Japan are looking to go forward now. Driving forward, and it's Alexandro. Alexandro made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. He's on it, can he get away? Good read, needed to be. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Neymar. Oh, lovely bit of skill. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Kubo. Good running, strong and purposeful. That's really well cleared. Ibanez. Looking for the far post.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Shoots! No, it's wide.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Teremos uma substituição.
Japan are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Just 5 minutes left. Into the channel.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that should get the job done. Weverton claims comfortably. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ederson charging forward, the ball at his feet. That's going across, getting up there! Not the worst header in the world, but nothing comes of it. Ito, Kubo, Ederson gets on his bike and on the move. Lucas Paqueta given the lift of his goal. Kamada running with intent.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And a shot! And that's a tiny finish. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Japan get their goal, a bit of respectability restored. And they're back on the ball again. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Great vision. That is a great pick out. This could be their final throw of the dice. Weverton gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Eva Nielsen, he's had it taken off him. No way through. And that will be it. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended. So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we rise now for the Japanese national anthem. It is a true heavyweight clash.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect.
Chance for a shot! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Japan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Kamada.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Now it's Neymar. Kubo. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And it's Alexandro. Alexandro is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Deftly away. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ederson on a strong run here. Oh, good spread. And the counter is on. And he's picked out the run. Maida showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Eva Nielsen! That has not gone well. Eva Nielsen has it in a wide position. Aimed at the far side. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's found some space. And he shoots! And he can thump it away. He's had it taken off him. Kubo. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Neymar plays it in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Bruno Guimaraes. There he goes, motoring forward.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal. Brazil clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route.
Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit.
Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Kamada. Ito. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Ito. And it's Kubo. Well, that is one way to stop him. Ibanez. Good driving run. Tries to cross. And straight back out. And here's the chance to counter. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Neymar. Neymar's cross. Kubo wants to run onto this. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's good running with the ball. Goes for a shot! And how good was that? A finish of true class. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, the ball was there to be hit, Peter, but wow, even so, that's never easy. Everything has to be perfect for that to come off.
Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Neymar. Duan. It's a pretty loose pass. Showing great feet there. Could be danger here. Great chance! It's a goal! That was a given. It always was.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Camisa 18.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And he's found a way past. Ederson does really well to win the ball there.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch.
This is the time you need that pace.
Marquinhos.
That's good play from him.
And he's whipped it across. And he's there to clear it. Nicely aimed pass. Rafinha. Is there any support? He might not need it. Tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Lucas Paqueta, and the finish!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Good. Oh, he's on his own! Shot a goal! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Had too much room. It was one of those instances when desperate measures were called for, and it was a reckless lunge.
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Gol marcado para o Japão. Aos 31 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador, camisa 18.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Neymar. He's looking wide. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And the shot! Goal! Brazil! And they get themselves in front!
Gol marcado para o Brasil. Aos 34 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador, camisa 16.
Brazil with the lead. Ito. Lucas Paqueta does really well there, he is strong. Lucas Paqueta, there's the delivery. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Ito. Eva Nilsson. Duan. And they've got a throw. That is ended up in no man's land. Brazil heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Duan. Kubo. And now the breakaway. It's a really well-measured ball.
Might want to be careful there.
Now it's Neymar. He has found a way through. Neymar plays it in. Oh, well played. Kamada. And Maida. Bruno Guimaraes wins the duel this time. Maida. Looking for options for movement. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Rafinha making good progress on the right-hand side. He is through here. Lovely feet. He tried running through him, but he was not having it. Kubo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And no, that was never going to make it. And here's Neymar. Kubo. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Maida.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
Marquinhos.
acréscimo.
Oh, this is a very good run. Driving on and making good progress. He's had a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. Engages and forces him off the ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, such a clever touch. Maida. That signals the end of the first period. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been a half full of thrills, and the margins are tight. Just one in it, 3-2 at the break. Away we go again. He's on it, can he get away?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's the throw. Oh, that's fabulous. Maida is fouled. Claimed by the keeper.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Rafinha running with intent. Rafinha driving forwards. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Kamada. Maida.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now this could be a chance. And he's had it nicked away. Maida. And it's Kamada. Gets a good foot in there. Some good work on the right flank here. Neymar! That is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Aimed beyond the defence. And it's made its way to him. Chance! Goal! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And here's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Alexandro gets into a good position. This looks promising. Even Nielsen! Maida.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Lucas Paqueta makes a dash for it. Oh, that's nice. Evan Nielsen receives it in a good position here. Shot, surely! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances. We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Shifted it to the flank. Played out towards the right wing. And here's Paqueta. Lucas Paqueta with the cross. Quality ball. Kamada. And he's managed to get free. Alexandro makes the interception. Ibanez. Bruno Guimaraes. Evan Nielsen is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Almost an hour gone. And he welcomes it in. And he cuts out the supply. Lucas Paqueta picks it up out wide. Driving through the middle. Oh, super ball. Duan. Oh, crack. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Brazil! Into the lead once more. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Brazil leading now. And he welcomes it in. Can he finish? That's put paid to the danger. Oh, that's delightful. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. Lucas Paqueta! And he thumps it clear.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Great defending, strong and determined. And he skips past his man. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, well played, well played. And here's Evan Nilsson! And he hits the net! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Brazil now in a position far more desirable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Driving forward.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Paqueta. Japan do have a chance to counter here. He's in a great position here. And he's quick to snap. He's having a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Duan. Good ball, good take. Now it's Doan, and it's Kubo. Oh, well played, lovely. Maida. Decent chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Now it's Evan Nilsson. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. And this is Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Into the last quarter of an hour. And the shot! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Kamada. Now this could be a chance. Shoots! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
How many? Just how many? Brazil visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Kubo! Crossbar comes to the rescue. That's a decent clearance. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. Ibanez. Alexandro running with the ball. Oh, that's neat. Oh, that's a fine interception. Maida. He's got away. Rafinha.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Japan needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's found the way through. Rafinha!
Teremos uma substituição.
And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. Can he find the finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Alexandro probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Kamada has been caught there, it's a foul. Ito. And it's Paquetá. Marquinhos. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Paquetá. Maida.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Doan. He's shifting through the gears here. Big chance! Now, how often do you see that? Maida. Ibanez. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's fabulous. Muscular approach does pay off here. Lucas Paqueta. Lucas Paqueta makes a move down the right.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
That's gone loose. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Brazil are looking to break at pace. And the shot! And it's in! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Substituição em andamento.
And that will be the final act. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Eva Nielsen, very much the hero in this game. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you. So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we rise now for the Japanese national anthem. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim, well,
it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even, and that's not a bad thing.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Kamada. That's going wide left. Stood up well to him there. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Lucas Paqueta steaming forward at pace. Maida. Look at the space. It shapes to shoot. It's hit the upright. And he's heaved it away. Rafinha knocks it out wide. Alexandro. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Bruno Guimaraes with the short one. And he's decided to go for it. Japan are looking to go forward now. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Some front-footed pressing going on here.
Down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
Oh, nice touch.
Such good technique.
Kubo defending his corner. Bruno Guimaraes! Hits wide, but not by very much.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Kubo. Now it's Evan-Nielsen. Nice control. And the finish! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Tito. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pass somewhat off target. Lucas Paqueta. And that is headed for the middle. No, that's been dealt with. He's found a way through. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Now it's Evan-Nielsen. Oh, that's a key interception. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Doan. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Evan-Nielsen could move up a gear here. Marquinhos does really well to win the ball there. And here's Neymar. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Kubo in with the challenge. Evan-Nielsen driving through the middle, picks out brilliant, shoots, and that's a good finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Ederson, steaming on goalwards, and the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're threatening to fly away here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Brazil find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, can he get onto this? No, that's been intercepted. And he's lost his man here. Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! And they are right back within touch! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So could they be onto something here? Now it's Neymar. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. It's a promising position. Alexandro. That is lovely. And smartly reclaimed. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Kamada. And the counter can be on now for Japan. He's shifting through the gears here. That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Evan Nielsen. That's good running with the ball. Oh, great run, Matt, he's had a shot! He's got a goal! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Takata. Kamada. Gabriel cuts it out. And here's Evan Nielsen. So much time and space here. Big chance! Kubo. And Maida.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Kamada. Neymar. Oh, this is a terrific run. And a chance! Great football, shot and save.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Corner number 2 then. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's found space here, and he's picked it up out wide.
That's good play from him.
And he's managed to get free. Ederson. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. Lucas Paqueta. Well, that has not gone well. Kubo just eases him off the ball. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. And it's Kubo. Driving on and making good progress. Nicely spread. And that has left him in a heap. And it's Neymar. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nice looking ball. Played through for the wide man. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Brazil looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Neymar.
This is the time you need that pace.
Neymar, rapid and full of intent. And that's out of reach. Kamada.
Yeah, simply trying to force an error.
Has a look and plays it forward. Goes looking wide. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Evan Nielsen. Evan Nielsen running with intent. Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's nice. Ederson, he's gone for goal. Now, who's going to be first to this? Kubo gets it away. And it's Neymar. That is good progress on the left. Oh, this is a great... Oh, shooting chance! And that's in! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Brazil are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. He is through here. Thinks about the shot. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Evan going forward. Real chance! And that is faded wide.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Kamada. Foot in. Now it's Evan Duan. Alexandro wins the duel this time. Now this could be a chance. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Duan. This ended up in no man's land. Oh, well played. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Brazil are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power of good.
Brazil look as though they have this game won. They've been firing and scoring at will. The second half is up and running. Well-timed, excellent interception. And the counter is on. Very nicely done. And it's Guimara. He's going for goal! And what a big quick... In he goes again! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Ito. Alexandro. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Wiverton. That has been slung wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Elects to cross. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bruno Guimaraes. That's an errant pass. Duan. Now it's Kubo. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Paqueta. Great ball, and the shot! It's in! How many, just how many? The golf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Maida. Rafinha. Can he get on the end of this?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's there to belt it away. Lucas Paqueta. Some good work on the right flank here. Wriggles his way through.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
He's got away. And he's in on goal. Ibanez. It's a good run down the right. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. That's a good foray he's making. And it's Guimaraes. Maida.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's a promising position. Threads one in. Now there's a fine ball. Kamada showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Some good work on the right flank here. That's good play. Rafinha is being harried and hassled.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's burst through. Can he finish? And he's missed it.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Kamada. Nicely shaped ball. He's picked his way through. Shot could be on. He's having a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that's well spotted. Ito to Kamada. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Ito. Shifted it to the flank. He has found the way through. He's a sharp little ball here. Kamada. Oh, super ball. And he shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, sweet feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Duan. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That'll do under the circumstances. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. Struck first time. So, third corner of the game. Bullish header! Neymar. The referee's awarded a free kick. Duan. Kamada.
It's pretty much standard practice these days.
And he is dashing away. Brazil have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Brazil get their fourth corner. Defending of the Oh, he's having a go! He's put it wide.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Kamada. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ederson. That's destined for the flank. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Chance for a shot! Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, you don't get much time on the ball, even in these areas.
Looking for options for movement. Marquinhos with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Kamada. Kubo is on to... He's having a hit! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Now it's Kubo. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Brazil do have a chance to counter here. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Neymar. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That's going in strongly.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. He's having a pop! And that's wide. So here comes a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well, we expected better, and so did he.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Driving forward. Ibanez driving forwards. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Gets a good foot in there. Eva Nilsson. Decent chance! Kamada. Spread to the right. Neymar. Might be danger. Great chance!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
That has been knocked clear. Goes for a shot!
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, what a mistake! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And we're done. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Rafinha, happy to bask in the accolades from all around, the stage most certainly his. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye.